Mythical beings are found in legends from every part of the world. But what if these stories didn't come purely from imagination? What if ancient tales were inspired by real creatures that once walked the earth or perhaps still do? As more photos and videos continue to appear online, some of this evidence seems to hint that these beings may exist beyond fantasy. That's exactly what we're diving into today. Dragons. Number 7. Dragons. Dragons are among the most well-known mythical creatures ever described. Nearly every culture has some version of them. In many Asian societies, dragons are deeply respected and symbolically important. These powerful creatures have captured human curiosity for thousands of years. The idea of a real dragon sounds unbelievable, yet certain videos claim to show proof. One clip features a person exploring a remote, untouched cave. As they travel deeper inside, things begin to feel unsettling. Strange eggs are scattered across the ground. Bones and skeletons are everywhere. It's clear something once lived there. The video ends on a chilling note. A massive shape appears in the darkness, resembling what looks like a real dragon. However, there's a problem. A creature that large, capable of flying and breathing fire, would be impossible to miss. Someone would have seen it by now. That makes the idea of a dragon hiding in a cave hard to accept. But consider this. Much of our planet remains unexplored. There are deep cave systems humans have never entered. There are remote regions untouched by modern civilization. While the footage is likely fake, it still raises an interesting question. What else could be hiding in places no one has reached? Kraken. Number 6. Kraken. The Kraken is a legendary monster from Norse mythology. Said to be so enormous it could pull entire ships beneath the ocean. Sailors described it as having long arms similar to a colossal squid. In April 2016, something unusual appeared on Google Earth. A user noticed a massive shape in the ocean that looked organic. When they measured it using Google's ruler tool, the object appeared to be nearly 100 feet long. That's larger than most whales. What caught even more attention was the shape of its center, which closely resembled a giant squid. This led many to question whether this could be the Kraken itself. The discovery became so popular that it was even covered by the Daily Mail. While conspiracy theorists believe it's real, skeptics argue it could simply be a rock formation or an image glitch. Scientists explain that giant squids can reach around 43 feet in length. This object was more than twice that size. If it were a squid, it would be the largest ever recorded. So what is it really? A legendary sea monster, a camera illusion, or something science hasn't identified yet? Werewolves. Number 5. Werewolves. Stories of werewolves exist in cultures all around the globe. These creatures are said to appear human during the day, but under a full moon, they transform into savage wolves. Whether they are real or not, these tales have terrified people for generations. One video in particular has left viewers shaken. It shows a massive wolf-like creature lurking deep within thick bushes. The person who posted the video claims something shocking. He insists the creature is a real werewolf. According to him, it frequently appears near his home at night. Tired of being afraid, he decided to set up a camera to catch it on film. After waiting for days, he finally captured footage. When you look closely, the animal's eyes appear to glow in the darkness. Its size and appearance are eerily similar to the werewolves described in old stories. The resemblance is hard to dismiss. Maybe these creatures truly exist, hiding among us. If that's the case, it might be wise to avoid forests at night, especially when the moon is full. Number 4. Yeti. The Yeti is believed to be a massive, ape-like creature living high in the snowy Himalayan mountains. Often called the abominable snowman, it's described as having thick white fur and enormous strength. Science dismisses the Yeti as a legend, but some footage challenges that belief. In the Adygia Republic in southwestern Russia, a group of visitors stayed overnight in a mountain cabin. Late at night, they heard something unusual. Heavy footsteps followed by the sound of snow crunching outside. Curious and uneasy, they stepped outside to investigate. What they saw was astonishing. A tall figure stood briefly in the darkness, before quickly running away. Wanting evidence, the group made a plaster cast of a massive footprint, left behind in the snow. And sightings aren't limited to Russia. Similar encounters have been reported in Pennsylvania and other parts of the United States. One nighttime video even captured a strange figure moving in the distance. Locals say odd noises after dark have become more frequent. One couple claimed they saw a Yeti right behind their own home. Could this legendary creature truly exist? Moby Dick. Number 3, Moby Dick. Moby Dick is famously known as a fictional giant white whale. But many believe the story was inspired by real events. The novel was based on encounters with an enormous white sperm whale. It tells the story of George Pollard, whose ship was rammed by such a whale in the Pacific Ocean. That whale was never seen again. During the 19th century, another massive white whale was documented. It was known as Mocha Dick, and stories were written about it as well. This proves that giant white whales did exist. But do they still exist today? The answer might be yes. In recent years, someone managed to capture footage of a huge white whale, instantly earning it the nickname, the real Moby Dick. Albino whales are incredibly rare, making the sighting even more surprising. The man who photographed it said the experience felt unreal, like a dream. After all this time, it's possible the legend of Moby Dick is still swimming through our oceans. Umibzu. Number 2, Umibozu. The ocean is already a frightening place. But Japanese folklore speaks of something even worse lurking beneath the surface. A creature known as the Umibozu, meaning sea monk. What makes this monster especially terrifying is when it appears, not during storms or darkness, but when the sea suddenly becomes calm. That stillness is the warning. Sailors have described seeing a massive black head slowly rise from the water. No eyes, no face, just pure darkness. The creature is said to stand nearly 33 feet tall. Once it reveals itself, chaos follows. Ships are destroyed. Sailors are dragged into the depths, never to return. Even before it appears, something feels wrong. Those at sea describe a deep, unsettling sensation in their stomachs. A sense that something awful is approaching. This feeling was so strong that some sailors refused to sail if they sensed it. For them, calm waters meant danger. Silence meant death. Cthulhu. Number 1, Cthulhu. Cthulhu was an ancient cosmic entity believed to sleep beneath the ocean. He's described as having an octopus-like head, a dragon's body, and massive wings that darken the sky. According to legend, when he awakens, the world will end. But what if someone actually recorded him? What if real footage exists? This allegedly happened in a quiet coastal town in Australia. On that day, something felt off. A thick fog rolled in from the sea, unlike anything locals had ever seen. One resident began recording. He claimed he captured the most ancient and terrifying being imaginable, Cthulhu. Throughout the video, a deep, disturbing roar can be heard echoing through the fog. Then a shadow appears. It looks like a massive tentacle, similar to the Kraken. It moves near a building, and suddenly, something horrific happens. The structure collapses with a thunderous crash. Many believe this footage is genuine evidence. Others insist it's fake. But no one can explain the sound. No one can explain what caused that destruction. So what was hiding in the fog? Can you explain it? And have you ever witnessed something you couldn't explain? Share your story in the comments. And click here to discover even more creatures that might actually exist.